Hey, I'm Yuna, and you're here to watch me mess up some eyes. If you didn't get to watch the previous video where I made this basis, then you can watch it, or not. I don't care, I'm not your mom. Anyway, so here I picked some matte medium to use for creating like a surface that would get the paint to stick on, and that was a dumb idea. Like, don't do it. Just no. I mean, maybe it would have worked if I had waited longer for it to dry, but I didn't. And it just don't do it. It's not worth it. No. So I decided to use some pastels on one pair and see how that went. And then for a different one I would use a different material and so on. So here I'm coloring with the pastels, and you can see that because of the matte medium, it just... no. The color doesn't stick on properly, and it's just kind of blotchy, and it just didn't turn out the way I had hoped. I actually didn't think to leave any pair of eyes without the medium, so I didn't get to compare. But honestly, I think it would have worked just fine to just put the pastel on the resin directly. Here I'm trying to get a little more of the pastel just in powder form to see if that was sticking better, but spoiler alert, it's not gonna work either. You can almost see how frustrated I am with this thing. Here's the funny thing, I took so long to actually start editing this video that by now I'm actually pretty good at making eyes. I do not have a video of me doing it right, but I do it, I promise. Maybe someday I'll record that. I don't know, there's plenty of videos of people who actually know what they're doing. And I think, like, what makes my channel special is that I don't. So it might be best to just never show that again, ever. So I decided to try some watercolors for a different pair. Or was it on the same one? I don't remember. Yeah, it's on the same one. Because you can see I was very frustrated with how the pastels worked, so I just figured, maybe with some watercolor on top, and that's not good either, but it was a little better. Like a little bit. Just tiny little bit better. It's less splotchy at least. So that's nice. See? Yellow. And then I figure maybe I can start doing a different pair with just the watercolor, without anything underneath. I mean, there's the medium, but you know. And as you can see, that is not a good idea. I mean, unless that's the look you're going for, then more power to you. It was not the one I was going for. See, that's, well, maybe if I mix some colors in, maybe that will work, I thought, and no, that's also not a thing. No, don't do that. I mean, unless that's what you want, again, then go for it. Like I said, I'm not your mom, you can do whatever you want. And here I decided to try with some resin and the pigment. Use the blue one and just mix it in and figure, I don't know, maybe I can paint it on top of the watercolor. What could possibly go wrong? And the answer to this is plenty of things, but you know, it was okay, I guess. I do actually use colored resin in my eyes now, just not like that. Of course, I also didn't have a good lamp at the time, so that's gonna go really well. I actually look like I know what I'm doing in this one. Like, I don't, but it looks like I do. This one actually turned out pretty nice, if I do say so myself. I mean, it did mess up in the end, but this one part, it's still pretty nice. Here's me thinking, maybe I can juggle all of these eyes in at once. And the answer is no, I can't. Like, I was just gonna have to hold this up for like 10 minutes straight, if not longer, because that one lamp was just so bad, and I do not have that kind of patience. It's amazing I actually continued doing it, but as you can see, I then just skipped because I gave up and I took them outside. So here's how they turned out after this part with the resin, and that's a mess, really. I mean, it could have turned out nice, but it wasn't done quite well, I would say. As you can see, I can't open the bottle properly because I'm an idiot, and there I am leaving and letting them mix together because of course I did. I was trying to do the pupils. That's a weird word. Pupil. Pupil. That's easier in Portuguese. I don't know how you guys do this English thing. Anyway, don't do it this way. It turned out all uneven. It's just don't do it. Don't use like some random wooden stick for it. Just no. Be smart. Don't be me. I keep trying to fix it and I just make it worse. And then there I go trying to cure it like this. Like I don't learn my lesson ever. Like, honestly, it didn't work first time. Why did I think it was going to work the second one? And if you don't know, I took them outside again. And at this point, I decided to use some... what's it called? Pearl powder, and then it got on the pupil as well, and just why? I tried. You saw that? That was me putting the brush back together because it broke. I have very good materials. You know, I realized after I recorded that first video where I made the bases that I actually had all of my modes labeled wrong. So I said that I was going to start with some 12 millimeters and 14 millimeters, I think I said. And no, that's actually all 16 and I'm a dumbass. It's 16 with a small iris, like 6 millimeters I think, and 16 with a regular one, which I guess is 8 millimeters, because it's like always half of it, I think. Now I was trying to use some acrylic paint to do the pupil with a dotting tube, which is a little smarter, but it was still a mess. And I just stick some resin on it. You know, I actually looked rather promising at this stage. It just makes the whole thing sadder when you know how it turned out. So you can see I didn't do like a high dome on these, I just kind of filled it in, and then afterwards I did a little more and just let them cure on the sun outside, which actually means that a little bit of them, this one just got weird, and some got some weird texture or ran to the sides because of the wind, I think it was, because I didn't think that through. But at least they didn't fly away, because we were on the 5th floor, so that was a risk. And look, I'm waving, so I guess that's it. Bye!